awesome viewers, welcome to AC Studio. I have two of the latest Toy Alliance Acid Ring World figures. This is the Red Crow Paratrooper FAV A109 and the Red Crow Ashigaru FAV A108. I have pre-ordered these two figures from Caucus Toys roughly 6 months ago, and now it finally arrived. It is rare for Acid Ring figures to release on schedule, so this is the first time I ever got them as per their schedule, so which is good, so I don't have to wait for long. I think the Red Crow is a new unit created by Acid Ring under the Yamato administration. Let's have a look at the box art first, then we'll open the box and have a look at the figures. As mentioned before in my other Acid Ring videos, the Acid Ring figures box art is probably the best box art compared to all the figures that I owned in recent years. Box art painting is fantastic, and look at the painting of this as well. That is really beautiful. It always gives you a really cool science fiction feel. You always have a special feeling and expectation on the action figure. And also the rear, and you got a little picture that's showing you all the accessories comes with the figure. Anyway, let's open it. Just like what I've mentioned in my previous Acid Ring videos, to be honest, this case, I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer they don't give us this box and actually reduce the price of the figure. Will be even better. But anyway, they want to make this as a special collector item, so it always comes with this box. But to me, this box is clumsy and it costs money. And if they don't give you this box and give you something, less than that, at the same time reduce the cost of the figure, it will be even better. But anyway, this is the contents inside the box, inside the figure, the backpack, the helmet. Alright, and then I'm gonna open the other one as well. Same color box, and this is what it is inside, the contents inside. The figure, the helmet, the guns, typical Acid Ring packaging. Funny that every time when I open Acid Ring figures, and it always got this funny smell to it, and it smells a little bit like cigarettes, but of course it is not cigarettes, it's just plastic smell, and it actually makes Acid Ring figures unique because of the smell. And my older figures, which I purchased like 2 to 3 years ago, it still got that smell, but it's not as strong. So I quickly have a look on this figure before I put the helmet on. The head sculpt on a face mask, and I think the eyes looks really nice, the eyes painting, and the sculpt looks really good as well. So now I put on the gas mask or something like this onto the head. I think the best way is you need to pull this off, and then you put it like that. And then you put it back on there, onto the neck, and then you put the helmet on it. Alright, cool helmet. Alright, like that. Looks pretty cool. And then you got all these, grenades in there. So on the belt, you see there are little holes there that you can actually put each grenade in there, like that, I think. Let me do it slowly, like that. 1, 2. They gave you 5 grenades, and 4 of them is on the belt, you can see here. Then the last one will be on the chest here. And then you also get 1 pistol, which you put it here. Like that. Cool. And lastly, you got I think it's a rifle. And based on the box art, okay, that's how you hold a gun. So you hold it here. Yep. Like that. Alright, easy. Cool, like that. Alright. They have the same head. Yep, no differences between two figures. Alright, let's put the helmet on. Oh, so the helmet has a transparent plastic piece and it goes all the way to the back. Looks pretty futuristic, really nice. So that means you can see through into the head. So you can see its eyes, I believe. So let's put it in there. That looks really nice. So it's not exactly black as shown here on the box art. It's really good. I like it actually. Wow. Anyway, and then apparently the figure comes with 2 backpacks. One is a big one. Big backpack, and you can see there is a little, I don't know, a kind of like pack. You can see this hole here, which match exactly the shape of that. So that means, you put it like that inside. Yep, And that's how it looks like. That's the Paratrooper. And I think that is the parachute perhaps. Yep. This thing, apparently, you can actually put this out as well. So somehow I believe you can use that to put in the some of the I don't know, like weapons inside. I don't think you put a gun in there like that, like that. Oh, you can actually put this one in there. All right, cool. So you can use it to store weapons, and also it comes with a smaller backpack as well. And again, you can see the same hole, and you can actually fit it in the back as well. So like that. Interesting. Oh, look at that, a smaller backpack. I don't know what's that for, but anyway. And you can pull this out as well, the top part. Yep, you can store smaller stuff in there. Pretty cool, pretty amazing. So it has a function to it, you can actually play with it. So this is extra play features that they gave you. And also it comes with a gun sleeve, which comes separately from the figure, but I already put that on already. And you can put a pistol in there, like that. And you can actually swap it. You can actually swap it to the other side if you like. I think. Like that, if you like. And then change direction. You can just put it like that if you can. You can still do it. It's not accurate, but yes, you can still do it if you like. And then you get a submachine gun. And as per the stealth team figure that I reviewed before, you can actually put this out as well. Pretty cool. And you put it back. Maybe it is a silencer. So a very small one. Pretty cool. And then you also get a machine gun. Looks like this. It's one piece. You cannot pull anything off. But anyway, you can actually put it there. So like that. Pretty cool. Looks really, really cool. By the way, I got these figures from Calgus Toy. And if you are interested at these acid ring figures, you can go to the website and use my exclusive discount code to receive a 6% discount on all these acid ring figures, and also including Joy Toy, Higher Toys, etc. So why not have a look at the website and get these figures with the discount using my code. Both of these figures, I think they're equally as good. The Ashigaru has a very unique helmet. The helmet, as you can see, is kind of looks like the Oriental style of helmet, like the Japanese kind of like monk or ancient warrior. And this circular helmet is inspired by that. And this helmet really make it distinguished from the rest of the acid rain figures. You never see a helmet like that, in other acid rain figures. And the figure got great details in the torso here. The details are really amazing, and you can actually put all these grenades inside this belt, make this figure more playable. So that extra grenade on the chest is very creative as well. And you can take the helmet off, and then you can see the face mask in there. The details are really, really cool as well. So they all integrated really well together. Look at that. That looks like one full mask, right? But in fact, it actually comes in two. So that looks really cool, You can see the colors combination as well. I do think the Red Crow figures, the colors are really, really, unique, because I really love this kind of like light brownish color, but yet it combined with a dark gray together with a red kind of like armor piece on the arms, So I think that looks really good. And as per my previous video on the acid ring figures, the painting of acid ring figures are always really, really nice, because they give you this really nice weathering. You see all this chipping effect, weathering effect on the arms. You can see on the vest. Look at that, on the shoulder pad as well, on the hand as well. So it looks really, really realistic. So the figure doesn't look plain at all. And also on the legs details, you can see the legs details are really nice. I really like the sculpting of this, and the foot as well. And these two share the same legs, same details, except the Paratrooper, it has this sheened armor here, whereas this one doesn't have the sheer armor here, right? So having the same armor piece represent that they are in the same team, yet they have individual details to show that they are different units as well. This time the gun looks really good. They got actually 3 colors on it, so you got these like light brown, gray, and then red. So it's a little bit different from the previous acid rain figures that I got, right? They're all in the same color, but this one, it integrates with the figure really well. So that's really well done. So generally, I think this figure looks really good. Like look at this detail at the back as well. The sculpt is really nice. You can see the wash onto the recess areas. The whole figure looks really cool, and I personally really like this kind of like Japanese or Oriental styled inspired design. The Paratrooper, what I really love, as I mentioned before, is this really cool visor, the helmet, and you can actually see through into his eyes. So again, this figure is really cool, and making this a playable feature as well. So I really like this idea. I think it looks really good, and it fits perfectly into the helmet, right? So the eye level also works really well with the visor, so you can see his eyes. I guess I don't really need to go through the articulation again. I think, as we know, all the acid rain figures have the same type of articulation. The articulation, as we know, on all the acid rain figures are really good. All the basic articulation as required, you know, on the hands, you know, the elbow joint 90 degrees or 90 degrees elbow joint for acid rain figures. The waist, the hip joint's not too good. It cannot kick up really high. But otherwise, the knee is a pretty good joint, and then it also got an ankle. It can tilt down quite a bit, but it cannot tilt up due to this little piece here. The design just block it from moving up further. But otherwise, for 1 to 18 scale figure, the articulation is definitely very good. There's no issue with it whatsoever. The only downside of the acid rain figures is the hip joint. It cannot always kick high, as you can see on this one. It's the same as the Ashigaru, right? The Paratrooper cannot kick up really high. So, but otherwise, yeah, everything is pretty good. So my final verdict is very simple. These figures are really good figures. They are a little bit expensive, to be honest, but I think it is value for money, considering the playability is really good on these figures, and it comes with really good details, excellent paintings, excellent sculpting, and in particular the Red Crow figures looks really different to the other acid rain figures, and I think the colors combination are absolutely amazing. I also have 2 Red Crow figures coming. One is a Hyodoshi, and the other one is the Winder, which is a transformable mecha. So stay tuned in my channel. You're gonna see more of the Red Crow acid rain figures. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it. Please give me a bit of support by liking this video, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye for now.